We are back!
We're back, baby, and it's 2026.
Hooray! We need to get rid of the year that wasn't that great for the world. But you know what? I'm hopeful. Maybe. It wasn't a bad year for us, though. It was pretty solid.
Yeah, we had fun. We went to Disney World, saw Weird Al Yankovic concert.
Yeah. And saw some really good movies. It actually was a pretty solid year for films. And that's why we're here once again for our yearly tradition, because we have nothing else better to do, and we like to express our thoughts on the films we love of the year. Now, keep this in mind. This is our personal list. If you have a different list, that's okay. If you disagree with us, that's okay too. We all have different tastes. This isn't the best of the best. This is just our personal opinion. On top, we have not seen every single film this year. I've heard amazing things about stuff like One Battle After Another, or Marty Supreme, or F1. I've heard great things, but haven't gotten around to them. Maybe we'll check them out in the future, or at least I will. So what? I got a lot. So before every top 10 list, you got to have your honorable mentions. And also apologize if my voice is a little hoarse or I cough a lot, because I don't know, just been doing that since last night. Stranger Things finale left me a little hoarse in the long run. But anyway, I have a lot of honorable mentions for 2025, because everything I had 7 out of 10 or above this year. I'll try to go by these real quick here. So I have a lot of honorable mentions, like I said. So first I have Dogman, fun film, but I prefer Captain Underpants myself. Paddington in Peru, cute, love it, heartwarming, but I prefer the first two. Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy. It was a pretty good rom-com, and probably my second favorite of the Bridget Jones series. Captain America: Brave New World, because fuck you guys, I liked it. It's not perfect, I had flaws with it, but I thought it was decent enough. The Unbreakable Boy, I like whenever they focused on the kid himself, but too much Zachary Levi. Plankton the movie, I thought was surprisingly good after Sandy Cheeks last year, and I found it funny.
Wait, wasn't the Plankton movie last year?
No, that was this year. That was this year. It was March.
Oh.
Yeah. So, The Accountant 2, I thought was better than the first film because it had a lot more John Bernthal. Thunderbolts, probably my favorite Marvel movie this year, and I like the camaraderie and like the group dynamic. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, not the best. Certainly the Mission Impossible franchise, a little too long, too much exposition, but it has great action scenes. Ballerina, great action, so-so plot. Elio, pretty good. Good work from Pixar. I have some issues with it here and there. It's a little, story's kind of meh, but it's enjoyable, and Glorden is the best. Fantastic Four: First Steps, really good. Love the family dynamic, and could have used a little bit more high stakes and tension. Bad Guys 2, so much fun, no idea where it was going, and gave me all my furry needs. By that I mean all my little shipping needs. If you know, you know. Good Fortune, I understand the message might be a bit problematic, but I thought Keanu Reeves was great, and that's chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies.
Yep. Wicked for Good, this one hurt me to leave it off the list, but it's an adaptation of Act 2 of Wicked, so it comes with all the flaws, but I still cried, somehow. You might be surprised I left this one off. Zootopia 2. This one was close to getting there. I had such a fun time. I was happy, and again, gave me a lot of shipping needs, except not full force, but I didn't know where it was going, but I still really liked it. It was so close to getting there. Avatar: Fire and Ash, because, I don't know, I have Stockholm Syndrome, and I just kind of enjoy it, all 3 hours of it. And consider this one number 11, Weapons. I just watched that today. It was great. It was just freaky. I just think I like the 10 I have above it slightly more, just a little bit. But it was still real great. It's on number 11. That was a lot, I know.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I know, I had a lot.
I have some honorable mentions too, not as much, and I may have to warn you, some of these are hated. So please don't judge me.
Yeah, don't judge our opinions if the movies aren't really liked, or even I might not like some of them.
All right, here are my honorable mentions. Good Fortune. Hey, Prudence.
Yeah, that's our cat, so she might run around.
All right, Good Fortune, The Unbreakable Boy, Snow White, Jurassic World Rebirth, Fantastic Four First Steps, The SpongeBob Movie Search for SquarePants, Tron Ares, The Bad Guys 2, and Paddington in Peru.
Yeah. See, some of those movies she said I don't like personally. I think Jurassic World Rebirth's the worst movie I saw this year, even more than Minecraft. But opinions are opinions. I'm not gonna judge her for it. I personally did not like some, not all of them, but some of them, myself. But
yeah, I know a lot of people hate Snow White, and I understand why. But personally, I still enjoyed it.
Hey, but at least we didn't see War of the Worlds, so we know to stay away from really bad stuff. So why don't you go first, Flory, for your number 10?
All right, my number 10 is Superman.
Woo! Superman! I took her. She doubted it, but we went to go see it as a family.
I guess I did kind of doubt it at first, since I'm not a huge fan of superhero movies. But I decided finally to go ahead and go see it, and I actually enjoyed it.
Oh,
It's good.
mm-hmm.
And let's see. That part where Superman bursts in and goes, "Where's the dog?"
You don't mess with dogs, people. It's like John Wick. I'm surprised he didn't show up. You don't mess with dogs. By the way, I apologize if we give spoilers in there. So whenever the film is and you haven't seen it, you've been warned. So
yeah,
might be accidentally, but it's okay.
yeah. I just love that part. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody took my cat, I'd be pretty pissed too.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, "Where's my cat?"
Especially if they're douchebags like Lex Luthor in this movie.
Yeah, Lex Luthor. He's someone you love to hate.
Oh yeah, he's like I get some people complain about him. I'll get to it later, but like because he can be a little whiny, but I'm just like I don't know. It just makes he's like that rich egotistical douchebag that you just love. Just like I hate this guy. It's like it's not my favorite Lex Luthor, but I enjoy him in a different way. Like
Yeah. Let's see what else. Superman is a really nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He'll even save a squirrel.
yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And the thing with the guy and his baby was heartwarming.
Oh yeah. What was his name? Oh dang, I forgot. He was from Gotham, like the actor. I mean, yeah, I forgot his name. But despite it being a little CG, people complain about that in Fantastic Four, like CG baby, basically. So, hey, but I mean, I was invested to it.
Sorry, I don't have a whole lot to say about this.
That's okay. That's okay. You might see it later.
Yeah, I might give it another watch sometime. And anyway, I enjoyed it. It's my number 10.
Mm-hmm. So my number 10 is, again, I went back and forth between this movie and Weapons, because I literally just saw Weapons today. So I got Wake Up, Dead Man. Now, if you don't know, this is the third movie in the quote-unquote Rian Johnson's Knives Out trilogy. I just watched those movies this year, and I gotta say I'm a full-blown fan, and Daniel Craig's Benoit Blanc is one of my favorite characters of all time now. This fruity detective is so funny, and he's so delightful every time with that southern drawl of his. He's a great detective. He just said everything so funny, like Scooby-Dooby-Doo in this movie. It's so great. But despite that, Knives Out, I love the first Knives Out. It was fantastic in my opinion. Glass Onion was good, but I did have more problems with that one. It was a little bit of a step back for me. So I was happy with this one that it went back to what I liked about the first movie. It deals a lot with religion, like the main character in this, played by Josh O'Connor, who's great in this, deals with his like crisis of faith, and this other pastor, played by Josh Brolin, is has very harsh methods. He's like, and he doesn't really agree with that, but he has to like maintain it. And then Josh Brolin was killed, and it's like, what's going on here? And then Benoit Blanc is caught on the case, and much like the other Knives Out movies, I'm always intrigued, like, what is happening? Okay, like, even if I can predict, okay, I think this person killed him, it's like, how do we get to that is always great. It's always in the third act, you always have Benoit Blanc putting the pieces together and figuring out how it's done, and I'm always like, ooh, interesting. again, I don't think this movie is as good as Knives Out. I think Knives Out was brilliant in my mind, but I still like really heavily enjoyed this. The acting was great, particularly from like Daniel Craig, Josh O'Connor, and Glenn Close had a really great moment. I can't spoil stuff, but also had other great actors like Josh Brolin, like I said, Jeremy Renner, Thomas Hayden Church, Mila Kunis. Like they're all great, and I will just eat any. I now have his trust for any Benoit Blanc films. I find most, even though Glass Onion is kind of, like, it's good for me. I'm fully ready for another one, and I want more. And this one was my second favorite after Knives Out. I thought it was really good. Like I said, I might ramble a lot.
Okay. For my number 9, Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frankenstein is really good. We both watched it together on was it
Netflix.
Netflix?
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Sorry we didn't see it in theaters. I am ashamed.
Oh well. Anyway, yeah, the story is very intriguing and very dark.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, but the Frankenstein's monster is very sympathetic.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like Edward Scissorhands almost.
There's
Only
our
without
Frankenstein.
the Scissorhands.
There's our Frankenstein monster right now. It's okay. It's okay. It's just her cat. Like, I want Jacob Elordi, who plays a creature, is so phenomenal. I want him to get an Oscar or get nominated because him and Oscar Isaac's great, but I think Jacob Elordi stole the show for me. Him and Mia Goth, who played Elizabeth.
Yeah. I really like that old man that the monster made friends with.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't call him a monster. Maybe I should call him a creature.
Creature.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was a really nice old man, and
played by the underrated David Bradley. He's showed up in a lot of Guillermo del Toro's work, and I've loved him in a lot of stuff in the past. Like,
yeah, he was a great actor, and it was so sad when he had to get killed off. Was it by the wolves?
Fucking wolves.
I know, stupid wolves.
It makes me hate wolves. Just like, it's terrible.
And I thought they were bad in Beauty and the Beast.
No, these ones are worse. Like,
yeah, they were worse. The ones in Beauty and the Beast were just scary. But anyway, that was sad, and also there was the ending where the creature and Frankenstein both kind of make amends somehow, and I was like, why do I feel like crying?
Especially because Victor acted like a dickbag through most of it.
He did.
He freaking like abuses this creature. He treats he's willing to freaking have his brother's wife just he keeps flirting with his brother's wife, just like it is. But I'm like, again, it's a Hunchback of Notre Dame rules. Who's the monster and who's the man?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's very bait. There is one line in the movie that's kind of like on the nose. She's like, okay, yeah, we get it. But it's like, sometimes you need that in order to get your point across a bit. Like who's the real monster?
Yeah, and I thought everybody in this movie was well acted, and for those of you who don't like dark, sad movies, you might not get into this, but personally, I did.
Yeah.
I'm kind of used to that thing. But anyway, Frankenstein, great movie.
It was great. You might see. So my next movie is the return of 2D animation to theaters. The Day the Earth Blew Up. A Looney Tunes movie. This movie, I was already excited. Have a new Looney Tunes movie coming into theaters, hand drawn. It's great. But this movie, now, I've not seen The Naked Gun. I've heard it's really funny. This is probably the funniest movie of the year. There's some movies later on that also have really funny moments, but they're not really full comedy. This is a comedy. And it's just full blown, just wacky, silly, ridiculous, and that's just classic Looney Tunes for me. But it actually did tell a really good character piece on Daffy Duck and Porky Pig, who pretty much grew up together as brothers by a hilarious farmer that's animated to perfection. But like, it's you gotta see it to believe it. And but actually tells like they because Daffy can act really Daffy at times, and he goes bonkers crazy. Porky has his head on his shoulders, and but they both rely on each other. But they both also have their flaws. Daffy can go a bit too far and just getting ruin Porky's plans, and he could just end up destroying the world. But they both still they love each other. They rely on each other, and it was really sweet. Same with Petunia, who I don't know. I haven't seen a whole lot of cartoons with her, but I think this is probably her best utilization. She's like Lola Bunny from the Looney Tunes cartoon, but not really over the top. Like
not as sexified.
Well, that's Space Jam, but like I mean, like in the Looney Tunes show where she's like kind of like a little nuts. But like,
oh yeah,
she's very smart and but she's also a little wacky. But she creates all these weird gum flavors, and gum is really important in beating an alien invasion, and it's pretty hilarious. And also shockingly has a cute romance between Petunia and Porky. I actually really like it, and the animation is so good, so fluid, so wacky, so over the top. It's just I have just a big smile in the theater. I'm just like, this is just great to see, even if I wasn't laughing, which I was a lot. Even traumatic scenes like with Daffy and Porky in a cave, they're like tears literally just destroy the barrier behind it. I'm just like, this is so silly and so stupid, but it's like, it's Looney Tunes. Peter McNichol plays like the invader. He's like having a time of his life. He's just freaking just insane, but there's more to it than that. And I had a blast with this. This was like really, really funny, and I want more. I'm excited for Coyote versus Acme later this year. I'm hoping it's good as well, especially with all the controversy surrounding its cancellation. But this was a good stepping stone for more Looney Tunes, and I was happy with it. Like,
all right. Let's see. My number 8 is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I enjoyed the first one, and being a fan of the games, hey, sweetheart.
hey, Prudence.
All right. Anyway, yeah, maybe not the ultimate fan, but I am kind of a fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. So yeah, I enjoyed the first movie, and so I definitely enjoyed the second movie too. Since I've also played the second Five Nights at Freddy's game. It was kind of hard to get through, harder than the first one apparently, because even my younger brother, who helped me through the first one, he was too scared to get through the second one. But that's okay. I won't judge. It is pretty spooky. But anyway, the movie, that they did a good job with the animatronics, and
when they were on screen.
When they were on screen, yeah, and whatever happened with them on the screen was very entertaining, and let me warn you, for those who haven't seen it, there are a lot of jump scares.
Too much.
Yeah, too much. But it's kind of, what else could you expect from FNAF, you know? But I actually had fun getting jump scared. No, normally jump scares in movies aren't really my thing, but in this movie it was actually kind of fun to get scared. And it turned out the new toy versions of Freddy and the gang were they turned out to be very good twist villains.
What? Well, okay.
And I know this is kind of a spoiler for those of you who haven't seen it. You can fast forward through this part if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, the older or were they newer?
I don't know.
Well, it kind of depends on whether you're playing the games or watching the movies. But anyway, the less cute uh, animatronics, they come in and save the day in the end. Um, I thought that was kind of a funny twist. Um, um,
The marionette basically is Gangle from Amazing Digital Circus if she went all crazy with her shotgun.
yeah,
That's what I said.
I remember there was this guy in the movie who had villain painted all over him. He had these evil eyebrows and this evil smile.
Mm-hmm.
It was so creepy. Yeah.
People, speaking of that character, I feel like I did some research afterwards. People who are fans of the games are gonna be pissed off. When I looked into it, I'm like, oh, that's gonna piss off fans. No, isn't it? I'm just saying. As you can tell, I'm not as big into it. I liked it slightly more than the first one because it kind of was entertaining, but I still didn't really.
It was
care.
entertaining.
I still didn't really care for it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I may not have a whole lot to say about this one either.
Neither do I. I have nothing.
But yeah, I also, oh well, there is one more thing at least. I enjoyed the part where I mean after the that douchey principal broke the girls
Newman.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park guy.
Yeah, after he broke her science project, um, Toy Chica came in to help her with the whole thing, and well, okay, I'm not a huge fan of violence, so this part was kind of terrible, but also well deserved for such a douchey character.
Not bloody enough for me. PG-13.
Yeah, she just came in and said something like, "You are a very bad man," or I forgot.
Mate.
But anyway, she just takes hold of his head and just.
It's not as cool as you would think. Like it would be with that description. That was better than what actually happened. I will say. But and who knew Megan Fox's best role is as a robot. Good to know.
Well, yeah, she did do a good job as Chica. Toy Chica.
Toy Chica, yeah. Don't know why the girl was so obsessed with Chica when she didn't really have a bond with her specifically in the first movie, but whatever.
Yeah, one more thing I'd like to mention actually is that I really like the voice of Toy Bonnie. I know Toy Bonnie is supposed to be one of the bad guys, but he just has such a cute little voice that it just sounds just the voice you would expect from a cute little rabbit.
I forgot if that was Matt Pat or not. I know Matt Pat played one of the toys. I forgot if he played that. So
yeah, it just made me at first I was like, "Aw, I want a plushie of Toy Chica, of Toy Bonnie," and then I was like, "Wait, these guys are the bad guys." Well, maybe I could still get a Toy Bonnie sometime in the future, but well, I don't know.
That's fine.
Well, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed this movie. It was my number 8. Your turn.
Good for you. My number 8. She already mentioned it. Na 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 Superman. I don't have anything other than this. I'm so sorry. Okay. When I first watched this for the first hour or so, I was like, where are we going with this? I was entertained and I love the acting, but I was like, where exactly are we going? By the second half, I think by the time a twist is revealed about Superman's past, which I get that probably has a controversial thing, but it worked in the context of the movie for me. That's when I understood what James Gunn's point is of what he was doing with Superman. Your origin doesn't matter. Who you choose to be now is what makes you who you are. Whether you're a hero or a villain, your actions now define you. And I thought this really captures Superman. David Cornsweet is really, really good. He's not my I love Christopher Reeve and I love Tyler Hoechlin from Superman and Lois. Those are my Supermen. But he plays kind of a younger, a little naive, but kind of like the most Boy Scout version of Superman, who just tries his hardest to just be the good guy, and but he has his limits. There's a whole speech he gives at the end. I quoted it on my second Letterboxd review, and it just says all you need to know about Superman. And it was so phenomenally done. Yes, there's some bits that are cut off by jokes, but when they're funny, they're funny. Crypto is adorable. He is he's just adorable. Just seeing Superman being dragged around by this out of control dog, and it's just so adorable. Him and Superman and Lois Lane, who's also fantastic in this movie. They have great chemistry. There's can have a whole tense scene that's just a conversation between Superman and Lois, where there's just pretty much debating their morals and philosophies, but it's done really well. The action is phenomenal. By the third act, I was just whipped into my seat, where I'm just like, this is so awesome. This is the Superman action I wanted in a movie. And it can be fun. It doesn't have to be dark. It doesn't have to be depressing. It can be fun, but also it has its intense moments. You have a villain that is so terrible and so petty, but it's kind of fun to hate the guy, where it's like, by the end of what she said, I want to punch this guy in the face. Threaten, you take my dog away from me, or my cousin's dog, spoiler alert. And I just want to be like, where the heck is he? The Justice Gang, I feel like, is a bit superfluous in this, but except Mr. Terrific, I thought he was great. And Hawk Girl gets one really cool moment in the end, and I thought, yep. Now, this does have a bit of real-world connections, as you have an evil dictator invading another country, allying with a rich billionaire who's pulling the strings and all this. It's like, yeah, this sounds really familiar, but it's kind of needed. Most people will be like, yep, this is real life, just with superheroes and aliens. Now, I get it does kind of just jump into it without any context or backstory, just a bit of text. But I had fun, and I was not inspired, but I was it gave me hope what Superman did. Just this new DC universe hopefully is in good hands. And then Peacemaker season 2 happened, but I still liked it, but people complain about that. I'm hoping Supergirl is good next year. The trailer I thought was but I thought Superman was really good, and it's my favorite superhero movie of the year. Sorry, Marvel. You got Avengers Doomsday. You gotta wait till next year for that. And Crypto is best boy.
Okay. All right. For number 7 on my list, it's Elio.
I feel sorry for Elio, because bomb. I'll let you explain, but bomb at the box office. People just forgot about it. Not forget about it, but just didn't pay it any mind, and it's actually pretty good.
It is good. People should definitely give it another chance. Mm-hmm. Good thing it's on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe I'll find a life like Encanto and another film on the list.
Yeah. Anyway, Elio. Like I said, it's a good movie. Or was that you who said it?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I like the designs of the aliens. They're very creative.
Yep.
Some of the alien characters are really cool. I like the little blue slug one who talks like this. And the beautiful pink one.
Yeah.
who looks sort of like a sea butterfly.
Didn't
And
think about that.
and of course my favorite, Glorden. Glorden must be protected at all
I
costs.
love Glorden.
Me
The
too.
movie's worth it just for him alone. He's so adorable,
He
despite
is.
looking terrifying. And his first scene was terrifying.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and and yeah, there are also some interesting scenes with the humans, like uh, with Elio and his aunt. Um, yeah, you can, I guess you can really feel for them both. Elio's aunt is trying her hardest to take care of him, and Elio just wants to be accepted, I guess, for who he is, and um, it, it's been a while. I need to watch the movie.
It's a better Lilo and Stitch remake than the Lilo and Stitch remake that we got.
It is. But anyway, yeah. There's this funny part. You probably seen it in the in the trailer, where she holds up this little chart of feeling.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, which one of these are you? And he's like, I think you're that one. I think you're that one. And he points at one that's like stressed and stuff. And
Yeah.
um,
You know, yeah, another one from the trailer. You have, like, okay, bye-bye, I love you. And the aliens just think that's how the humans communicate. Like, also, there's a clone. There's a part where like they make like a clone version of Elio to put him on Earth. It's both funny and terrifying at the same time.
yeah, I was gonna mention that.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah, like remember when he was she took off the eye patch and he was missing an eye.
It's like it's a lot of weird, freaky imagery, which is shocking for a Disney movie today. But
yeah, it is. It is shocking.
But I like this myself.
And you can also feel for Glorden because his dad is not a very good dad at first.
Well, he does. What I like about him is that he actually does care for his son, but he's still like a kind of a dictator, or like a war. Like he wants his son to be like a warmonger, basically, but like he doesn't. But he just doesn't understand him, basically.
Yeah, I don't think Glorden even wants to be a warmonger.
No. But it makes the villain more than he could have just been a generic throwaway, but he actually gives him more layers than he could have been. Right. So that's something I actually like.
Yeah, and it's good that the villain reforms in the end. It's always good to see that a father really does care for his son, even if he doesn't always want the best things for him.
Yeah, I put in the honorable mentions because I feel like there's obvious rewrites here. Clearly, I think the aunt was supposed to be his mom, but they realized, we can't have an irresponsible parent, so we'll just make her the aunt. And I was about to say that, no, okay. There was a deleted ending that would have been like Steven Universe, but they didn't use, that wasn't in the movie, so never mind on that one. But
yeah. Is it wrong that I like bean mouths?
The internet just wants to complain. Just like, turning red, bean mouse again, okay, bad, whatever. I'm like, okay, guys. Luca did this too. I'm like, I don't know. Hoppers is doing it, I think. I'm not sure. We'll see how that film goes, but like, it doesn't bother me really. Like,
yeah, it doesn't bother me either. I mean, you see it in lots of fun cartoons. Steven Universe, Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
Yeah.
And
But it's like the internet's just sick of it. Just the cartoon community wants to complain. It's like, why do you think they compare this movie in a negative way to K-pop Demon Hunters? It's just sad. It's just like y'all just want an excuse to hate on it.
It is sad.
Like,
anyway, your turn.
Okay, yeah. So let's see what I got here. Okay, here I got my number 7 is Not Just a Goof. Now,
does that count?
It came out this year. It's a feature-length film.
Um,
I'm allowing it.
okay, well, I didn't know we were allowing documentaries, but
I count it myself. I had to include it because a Goofy movie is a movie that's really special to me, and it wasn't always. When I was a kid, I watched it and I liked it, but it never really had. Yeah, it stayed with me, but it never really had a full impact. When I watch it now, it kind of makes me think this movie is actually more important in like our community than I thought. It actually resonates with me, with the father and the son relationship, and it's done actually very seriously and not very in a goofy way. But this documentary really does show that. It goes through the long production of like how this movie came across, the troubles they have where they almost lost all animation footage because of one little black dot. It makes sense when you watch the movie, and just how much people like Jeffrey Katzenberg was both a savior and a detractor. He had terrible ideas that wouldn't have worked, but he also was one of the peoples who like supported it. But they don't play him like a bad guy or a good guy. But I do love the little drawings that they do of him that make he looks like the boss from The Incredibles, like a goof version of that, which I thought was funny. But I found this really fascinating, like how this movie came together, because I never just thought about the production of a Goofy movie. It was kind of just that one film in the '90s, like, oh yeah, I remember that. But nowadays, there's a lot of people that resonated with it. The documentary itself was done by a guy who I think had a rocky relationship with his dad, and there's a lot of different people who had that, and the movie related to him, so he wanted to make this documentary about how much the making of this movie that meant so much to him and a lot of people. And it's something I didn't know that I needed. I didn't know I needed to see like a live action reference of Eye to Eye. I didn't know I needed that. I didn't know I needed to know that there was deleted songs that actually were that were bangers. They cut for the movie. I'm like, why did they cut that? It could have been great. But it meant a lot to me because of how much how much a Goofy movie meant to me and to a lot of people. And I just love seeing behind the scenes, how much it meant to Kevin Lima, the director, like the animators, Bill Farmer, and like people, fans of it now. And it just really meant a lot to me personally. And so I had to at least give it a spot. So even though, yeah, it's a documentary, but if people could, I didn't see the John Candy documentary, but this one is the one that impacted me the most in terms of documentary. So I had to at least give it a spot on here.
I guess I could. That could be another one of my honorable mentions.
Like I decided like, hey, it's over an hour. I count it like. So like I had to include it. Like. All right, sorry, it'll be your turn now.
All right. Okay, number 6 for me is a tie between Nisha 2 and Gabby's Dollhouse the movie.
You couldn't decide between one or the other? Because they both have such similarities in common with each other.
Okay, but seriously, I know these movies are very different. One's like a really epic adventure movie
with pee jokes.
Yeah, and one is kind of a softer movie that's more aimed toward 7-year-olds. But I still enjoyed them both. I couldn't decide which one to put at the number 6 spot, so I decided that I'd put them both in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to see Nisha 2 twice in theaters.
Mostly because of me.
Yeah.
I won't say why, but...
Yeah, the first time it was Chinese with
subtitles.
English subtitles. Well, I enjoyed it, but I didn't get as completely into it as he did. There was one part of the movie where he cried.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I wonder if that movie might be on my list.
We'll just have to see.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, it's great. I enjoyed it even more when seeing it in English. Uh, no offense to the Chinese,
And like
hopefully.
some people just like dubs more than subs. Me, I can go like I like the dub. I probably would rather watch a sub myself. I think Michelle Yeoh's voice was fine, but I feel like it didn't match the mom. But most everyone, I like most of the other English dub actors.
Yeah, nothing personal. It's just that I don't know much Chinese. I'm an American.
And we're dumb white people. We're not. We're only casual anime fans. Well, even then, this isn't even anime. Like it's like.
Anyway, yeah, there are a lot of even with the P jokes that feel like kind of needless.
The first movie had it too, but it's like
yeah, true.
You get past those to get to the really good stuff. Like,
yeah, but there are also some really good stuff in it. Like, there's this one there's this one quiet moment where the main character is he called Nisha?
Nisha, yeah.
Nisha, yeah. He's walking through the palace and just I forgot what he was doing. Just walking through the palace and with this really soft music playing.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a sort of a tranquil moment. And just gives you time to it's like a good time for you to relax or maybe if you're watching it on streaming you can pause the movie, take a break, get a snack or whatever,
Especially because it's like 2.5 hours. So like
yeah, it is a very long movie.
It's a calm before the crazy storm that hits hard. Like
yeah, anyway, I thought the prairie dogs were really funny.
Oh yeah,
especially when they
whatever.
screamed.
Oh yeah, whatever. Well, at least they didn't scream like goats. So.
Yeah, they're like ah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm gonna try to be quiet about it. So
the dragons were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this there was also a few parts with the guy dressed in black. He looks like an evil McBad guy.
But it's like he was the bad guy in the first film. But
yeah, he was, but in this one you can see a softer side to
yeah,
him.
he has a whole
He
thing.
has a nephew, I think, or was
it was
his
little
brother?
His little brother.
His little brother who changes into a baby jaguar or something. It's so cute.
Yeah.
And of course there's the epic finale.
Oh yeah. Well,
fighting against the
I'm being quiet.
fighting against the evil gods. And I'm trying to remember what else there was.
You got most. I think you got. Don't worry, they'll hear more of it. Go to Gabby's Dollhouse. Like.
Anyway, yeah, cool. Nisha 2 was a cool movie with a cool world and lots of cool characters, and it was very creative and beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I want more.
Anyway, about Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie.
The exact opposite of it.
Yeah, it's not an epic movie, of course, but it's not bad. It's cute and its heart is in the right place. And one fun fact about me is that even though I'm in my 30s, I still like to watch a few kids shows every now and then, like Bluey and Sesame Street.
Well, most people watch adults watch it more than kids. Watch Bluey more than kids.
Yeah.
Shockingly, you'll be surprised. But.
And apparently, Gabby's Dollhouse is one of them because partly because I love cats so much, and I just think it's a really a really cute and
We got our cat right here.
yep, we got our little kitty right here. Um, it's a really cute and lighthearted show. And it has kind of Blue's Clues vibes, sort of.
Right down to freaking Joe's in it as one of the voices. I found that out.
Um, anyway, for those of you who have kids or not, or if you've watched the show before, you you get all the characters from the show. You got Keiki, DJ Catnip, Mercat. Um, so it's great to see them and great to see the new characters too. Um, like there's this one uh this new cat character who's like uh um he's sort of a not as evil version of Lotso Huggin' Bear from Toy Story 3.
Well, that just concerns me on multiple levels.
Well, yeah, he's kind of an old toy that the main antagonist used to play with. Um, uh, who's yeah the main antagonist is an interesting character too. Forgot what her name was, but she's kind of like Cruella de Vil, only not nearly as mean.
Actually, Kristen Wiig actually probably could play Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, she could. Anyway, yeah, the story you probably doubt that a cutesy kids show movie would have much of a story, but this does have a story, and it's a good one. It's about where Gabby and her friends from the dollhouse go and visit her grandma, and hijinks ensue, and we meet the villain, who, spoiler alert, she doesn't stay a villain for long.
Darn.
Anyway, you'd probably have to see the movie yourself to see what I mean. Anyway, it's a really cute movie, a cute little adventure, with lots of nice musical numbers and pretty visuals and interesting characters, the old ones and the new ones. And if you have little kids, I highly recommend you check it out, because they'll probably like it if they watch Gabby's Dollhouse the movie. If they watch the show, I mean, sorry. If they watch the show, they should definitely watch the movie. So
Let's go outside.
yeah, and I can't wait to show it to our kids when we have them, which hopefully we will soon.
Yeah, just
that might take some work, but
yep.
We'll see.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, really really cute movie. I enjoyed it. So those are my number 6 choices. Your turn.
And I have no opinion about Gabby's Dollhouse whatsoever. Good or bad. I don't have any opinion. I haven't seen it. Let's see. Okay, number 6, I'm cheating a little bit because technically this movie came out in 2024 throughout most countries, and it got an Oscar nomination for that. But in the US, it came out in January of this year on Netflix, so I'm gonna count it. Wallace and Gromit: Adventures Most Foul.
Okay.
Again, I debated whether to put it on this, but I'm like, you know what? We saw this here. It came on Netflix this year. I'm counting it. I miss these guys, man. I didn't know how much I missed these guys, these old geezers, movies words. She's so much. Wallace and Gromit are like classic comedy duo. But they haven't been seen in like however many years. Like, I don't know, like 2008 is the last major one that they had. Excuse me. But this movie was just a delight. We watched it like with her family. We're all here. And I'm just like smiling the whole time. Like, this is just fun. The return of Feathers McGraw is just fantastic because most people probably know he's the most iconic Wallace and Gromit villain. And without saying a word, he is both scary and entertaining at the same time somehow. Every time I was on screen, I'm like, I love to hate that bird. And but it also does some neat stuff with kind of an anti-AI story where it have all these, Wallace invents all these robots that are kind of creepy looking, but they clean up and sing little songs and woo, it's great until freaking Feathers McGraw is like, you know what? Do their my own bidding, and then they're just all around scary. And I just had a delight. It's also kind of an anti-cop movie because there's one cop that is pretty competent, like the junior lieutenant or whatever her name was, and then the other cop that's like, oh, setting her own wage, they're all fine, but it's kind of entertaining, but it doesn't hammer it down your throat how much AI sucks, cops don't know what they're doing, but it just does it in that classic British humor. Wallace and Gromit are still in fine shape. Wallace's new voice actor sounds spot on. It's all just like Peter Sallis is still here. I just wanted him to freaking pet his dog, just tap him on the head, just like, come on, you geezer. He just wants a pat on the head. Gromit's the best boy ever. But there's a great moment near the end in the climax between Wallace and Gromit. It's just like, oh man, it hits on emotional. It's not very much to it. It's just fun. It's just a lot of fun, and it's funny, and it's just a worthy addition to the Wallace and Gromit saga, and better than Chicken Run 2. Sorry, Armin, but I wasn't a fan of that, really. But, this was a worthy follow-up to Wallace and Gromit's adventures. I might be cheating a little bit, but you know what? It was good enough that I had to include it. So
I'd probably include it in my honorable mentions as well, since I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Again, I had to debate with myself, much like not just a goof. Should I put it on there? I was
I remember growing up watching Wallace and Gromit. The first one I saw was The Wrong Trousers,
which this is a flat out sequel to. So.
Okay. So anyway, my number 5 is Dogman. Yeah, when at first I thought when I first saw the trailer for it, I kind of had my doubts. I thought it was just gonna be another one of your typical good dog versus bad cat movies, which some movies have taken too far with that trope. Cats and dogs.
Good night.
Thank you.
All right.
Anyway, but it turned out, Dogman turned out to I decided to give it a chance, at some point, and it turned out to be a lot better than I thought. The story is very interesting. The dog, I forgot what the dog's name was, but before he became Dogman.
I don't know, it's Dogman.
Anyway, he and his partner, they were trying to defuse a bomb, and then he's like, wait, aren't dogs colorblind? And then and
it starts off with death for the family.
Yeah, for kids.
Yeah.
And then the surgeons were like, how about we sew the dog's head onto the man's body? And the other one's like, that's a great idea.
Yeah. You see that in the trailer somewhere.
Yeah. But so anyway, that's how Dogman was born. And anyway, it turns out Petey really isn't that bad of a cat. In the end, it turns out to I mean, he thinks he's he's super evil.
He's kind of like Doofenshmirtz and Lord Hader from Wonder Over Yonder. They think they're so evil, but they're kind of either so pathetic or a softie on the inside. Like,
yeah. Yeah. You can't completely hate Petey.
Especially when you have Lil Petey.
Yeah, of course, little Petey, my favorite character.
Mm.
Yeah, he's such a little sweetheart. And he also has the funniest moments in the movie.
Look, you want to see a dog and a cat get along, almost like a parent and child. Well, here you go, kids.
Yeah, what he said. And they have some really funny moments where they're trying to look for little Petey when he's gone missing, and they look at different houses like the laser pointer house or laser pointer disco or whatever it's called, or the house of indifference, all kinds of stereotypical cat stuff that cats like, or whatever. And also, I think it's really funny when the buildings come to life and they go gooba gaba, gooba gaba.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It's been a while for me. I've seen it.
And there's also a little fish. I think his name is Flippy. And he turned. I mean, he's evil too, but then little Petey softens him up. He's like, maybe you just need a friend. Aww.
And speaking of, you need a little friend right here. Say hi. Say hi to the camera, Prudence. Yeah, she said hi. She's our little Petey right here. I know. You love Dogman too, right? Is it? She loves Dogman. It's a pro cat movie for the most part. I think Dogman was like the first movie we saw this year, and I just kind of went on to see it on a whim. But I think she liked it. I liked it, but I think she liked it more than me.
Yeah.
I like Captain Underpants more. I thought that one was funnier, but it was cute. Dogman's cute movie.
Yeah, and it's my number 5. So
hey,
your turn.
Just watch a cute little cat while we keep going here. My number is 5. Yeah, my number 5 is The Long Walk. Now, I had no intention to see this movie. Not because I had anything against it. I was kind of just like, whatever, just another Stephen King movie. Because she wanted to see Gabby's Dollhouse, and I had no interest in seeing that whatsoever. Not because I had anything against it, I just didn't care. So I decided, I'll just see a movie. What's playing right now? The Long Walk. I've heard it's good. Let's go see that. Boy, am I glad I saw it, because this movie was really freaking good, for my opinion. And the weird thing is, it's mostly about people, young kids, walking. That's it. That's most of the movie. They walk. It's like Lord of the Rings. Except it's not 2 hours.
They might as well play that song from Sesame Street called I Got a New Way to Walk.
Except this is way more tragic in that way.
Yeah,
this takes place in a dystopian future, almost like Hunger Games.
That would clash.
But the book was written before Hunger Games, so who ripped off who here? And Mark Hamill is this freaking evil major who's probably the most evil character he's ever played, and he's played the Joker, so that says a lot about him. But freaking, they force a bunch of kids to just walk on this long road until one person remains, and any person who stops walking, they kill them. Just right up, if they stop walking or they lose the pace, they shoot them.
That's terrible.
Yes, it's awful. And so the whole movie, you're just watching these boys talk with each other. They shoot stories. Some are more likable than others. And slowly watch every single one go. It's so compelling to watch. It's terrible. It's tragic. I hate every time it keeps happening. I'm like, oh, here goes another one. Oh, especially like the main ones, but it's just so good. It's just so I love watching these boys. The two main kids in particular, it's just like they have such good chemistry. Them two are like really, really good actors. And even the one that is designed as like the bad guy specifically, like he has more depth to him as well. And it's just so compelling to watch to the point where I thought I knew, okay, I know where this is going. I know how it's going to end. And they still like shock me. They're still like flipping on you, just like, nope, we're doing this. And I'm just like, oh man. And some people think the ending is kind of a meh, but I personally liked it. It might be a bit ambiguous, but I think like it was deserved in my opinion. And I was ultimately satisfied with it. To think it's like you would think a film with just people just walking around and shooting the shit would be boring, but it's so good. It's so, man, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just watch The Long Walk. It's sad. You might need tissues, but it's so good at the same time. I loved it. Like I thought it was great.
Okay, well, my number 4 is Wicked for Good.
Oh, good, someone has it on there.
Yeah, just like I enjoyed the first part from last year, or last year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
2024, gotcha.
Yeah. So I enjoyed this part too. Maybe it's not quite as good as the first one.
Unfortunately, it's what happens when you base it on the source material that it's based on.
Yeah, but I still thought it was really beautifully done, and we went to see it with some friends, and we even got the sparkly pink and green stuff on the popcorn.
Oh yeah, pink goes good with green. Yeah.
Yes, it does. And well, let's see. I really like the new musical numbers that they added. I like the part with Elphaba singing to the animals about there being no place like home.
Sure. Till the cowardly lion decided to be a dick. So that just be like, she's the one who put me here, even though she saved my life. You know. Go figure.
Yeah, and if you've seen the stage musical, it kind of goes like that too.
Yeah. That's part of the problem I had. I still enjoyed it, but I know the second act is flawed. This movie doesn't fix any of it, and it's just like, well, they try their best, but you're still adapting kind of weak material. Like,
yeah, and I thought Galinda's wedding, when she was about to get married to Fierro, that it was such a pretty wedding, and she had little foxes and hummingbirds helping her get ready, like just like a Disney princess.
She's like she's Snow White, like.
Yeah, I really like all the animals in Wicked. I think I think it's really cool that they're a part of Oz and that they can all talk and help people and sometimes do human things.
They do at least fix like one plot, because I feel like that plot line with Elphaba like being like an animal activist wasn't really resolved in the stage show. So they at least fix it a bit here, a little bit. But
yeah, they do.
So it's like, okay, appreciated, but I don't know how fans will feel. But because I do feel like in the second act of the stage show, it doesn't get addressed, like at least after the wonderful song.
Yeah, and again, what's his name again? Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Of course, how could I forget?
Delight.
Yeah, he's an absolute delight as the wizard.
Man, yeah.
Even if he's kind of evil.
Yeah, but how can you love when he's just like, oh yeah, why? It's like, it's so, but there's one scene in this movie that if you've seen this stage show, you know what it is. But he acts the hell out of it, and I'm just like, I could tell everything he's feeling just based on his face, and it's just like, dang, that just made that scene so much better than it was in a stage show, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah, and just like the first one, what can we expect that's any different? Elphaba and Glinda both are excellent actors and excellent singers.
they're what get me through the flaws of this, because they're too good, in my opinion. I still, like I said, I put in the honorable mention because I still have flaws with it. I still cried. There's one scene that like I thought I was getting through for good, and then there's a line they both say, hit me right here, and then a scene with a door, and it's just like, it broke me. I'm like, and I was like, I can't believe they're doing this to me. Ugh. So even a movie that I think is just good, it still got me. I'm a musical theater geek. What can I say? Just like Benoit Blanc.
Yeah, I understand how you feel. Yeah, I remember crying over the Little Mermaid stage show when she sang "If Only."
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. A little more on Wicked for Good. Yeah, there are a lot of memorable parts of the movie, like when we see a younger Glinda at her birthday party.
Oh yeah, right.
And she's trying to make a rainbow using magic.
Freaking No Good Deed slaps. Like
yes, it does slap.
It's just that's the one song they needed to get the most right, and they did it. So it was like it, because Cynthia Erivo just has those pipes for days. She's like, That she can wear a sex cardigan. That's doing that as long as your mind's seen. That's what people joke about. That is.
Yeah. One thing I was a little mixed on was Fiyero after he turned into the Scarecrow. The look of him. I'm sure he was still the same guy. He just looked kind of different.
He looks like Deadpool after he was burned, basically, without the mask on.
Yeah.
And that should not be said.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Ray Bolger looked better as a Scarecrow.
And that was the 30s.
Yeah, that was the 30s.
But Jonathan Bailey's so sexy, though. Call me sometime.
Yes, he is a very hot guy. But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed Wicked for Good. My number 4. Your turn.
I'm glad you put it on there because I feel so guilty with not putting it on there. Let's see. Okay, my number 4 is, she's mentioned it before, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Man, I was so excited for this movie. You just hear, I haven't seen a lot of Frankenstein, but I just hear those 3 words, Guillermo del Toro. I'm just like, doing, and my attention is brought, sir. And he delivered. I thought this movie was fantastic. It can be a bit slow in the beginning part. It's much like Weapons, it's delivered in stages where it's like, here's Victor's side of the story, here's the creatures, here's where they combine at the end. Now, I did like the creatures part of the story more because that's where all the really interesting stuff happens. And Jacob Elordi just so amazing as him. He really needs an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. He's phenomenal. And the makeup on him was great. And scenes with him and Victor and Elizabeth and the old man was just amazing. And it was so good. But that doesn't mean Victor's side of the story wasn't. He's a friggin' madman, as you would think. But he's just so passionate about his crazy beliefs in reviving the dead that you just cannot be like, well, you're a crazy man. Maybe it can work. But he's also a dick at the same time. He doesn't think that the creature can ever be intelligent, treats him like garbage, and just, yeah, like I said, it's basically who's the monster, who's the man. And the whole movie is shot gorgeously, like a huge gothic atmosphere. It's like a Tim Burton movie sometimes. The castle looks great. The makeup design, like I said, excuse me, on the creature was great, and Mia Goth as Elizabeth, and Victor's mom. Surprisingly, I didn't know that, but she was great, and I just found most of it really interesting, and it's like it led to a very bittersweet ending in the very end, and I thought I was just blown away by this movie, and um man, yeah, I haven't seen every Frankenstein adaptation, but Guillermo del Toro has my trust in any work that he does. So yeah, that's my number four. I was took most of the things that she said are pretty much what I felt about it at the same time. Makes me hate wolves. Eh.
Okay. All right. Well, my choice for number three is one he mentioned, The Day the Earth Blew Up.
Aha. Okay, now I think I know what the other two are now, but
Yeah. Yeah, he's already said a lot about it. I'll try not to repeat too much. But anyway, I think the the relationship between Daffy and Porky is really sweet, and even though they may not always see eye to eye, but they work things out in the end. And Farmer Jim is hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you don't know what we're talking about, go look it up because it's hilarious. Like,
Yes, it is.
wait, I don't have footage for you, but
Um, and Petunia Pig, she's very smart and adorable, and I think she and Porky make a cute couple.
I forgot to mention that the most of the movie is done by actual professional voice actors. So Eric Bauza and Candy Milo really get to shine in this movie, which I'm proud of. They have actual voice actors and not just celebrities as the leads, basically.
And let's see what else. There's this really crazy alien guy who you think is trying to destroy the world, but in the end, it turns out he's actually trying to save it.
It's like, even though he keeps laughing like a maniac most of the time, it's like,
yeah, it's crazy.
it's like, he's like I said, Peter McNichol probably blew his voice out most of the when he was recording, bro. Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, this movie has a great story, excellent animation, and some just sweet comedy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just yeah, it makes me hope that they'll do more Looney Tunes projects in the future.
I will see what Coyote versus Acme does. That'll be later this year.
I mean, it makes me wonder what it would be like if they have a new Sylvester and Tweety movie or a new Bugs Bunny movie or whatever.
I don't know. At least wanted to have the same wacky comedy as this movie. Like.
Yeah, and I'm glad they kind of used the old crazy Daffy and instead of the new
jerk cat Daffy.
Yeah.
Hey, I watched Bah Humdug recently, so basically that's the Daffy that I'm most familiar with.
Yeah. I mean, either way, Daffy's a fun character, but I kind of like him a little better as a goofy nutball.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see if I have any more to say about this.
Chewing gum saved the day, basically.
Yes, it did.
And the Looney Tunes were saved by ketchup, because Ketchup Entertainment bought this movie. So it's the only time I'll say the Looney Tunes were saved by ketchup.
At first, I thought you meant like actual ketchup.
No, I mean the entertainment company is called Ketchup. Like, I just think that's funny.
And I also like the aliens obsession with like boba tea.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't blame him. Boba tea is awesome.
Him and the scientist probably went out on a date afterwards to get some boba tea. I ship him. Sorry.
and also the ending where they end up with where Porky and Daffy end up with a new house with like a big mansion,
Yeah.
with a pet tiger and all kinds of rich people stuff,
Yeah.
and it just blows the mind of that Karen.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
Although I don't know why this world is populated with mostly humans with just a duck and two pigs. Like,
Yeah,
it's like that. Probably loony, I guess. Like,
it is loony.
mm.
But anyway, that's my number 3 pick.
My number 3. Most of you that do these top 10s probably have to include this movie. It's Sinners. I rewatched it recently just to make sure that it was good. Nah, it was better than I remember. This combines Ryan Coogler has my trust. He has not made a bad movie yet, in my opinion. This might be his masterwork. And that's saying a lot because I really love Creed a whole lot. But this masterwork of a period piece, gangster film, supernatural horror, musical, basically, or music movie, basically, combines all these genres and somehow works out in its favor. Everyone is phenomenal. Freaking Michael B. Jordan and Michael A. Jordan, because there's two of them, you see. See, seamlessly play two different characters, both Smoke and Stack. The actor who plays Sammy, this is his first movie, and he's freaking amazing. He's musically talented. And he was an amazing actor. Haley Steinfeld's great as usual. Freaking Hunter B-15 from Loki. She was great. Freaking Cornbread. I love Cornbread. He was great. I love like everyone was so great, but it also like it takes its time in the build up to what this. It's kind of like does two different movies. First half is kind of like a period piece, like kind of blaxploitation, like you know, kind of thing where it's like focus on the lives of these people, like. They're a little shady, but they're opening up a juke joint. They're just jiving with some blues music. But then like it kind of shifts gears. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, vampires. They exist. And then it gets really thrilling, but it's actually good because you care about these characters. So when one turns, you're like, oh my god, this is terrible. And it gets really intense, it gets gory, and it's just like, I understand that one people like one halves more than the other. I like both halves, in my opinion. And again, the music in this movie slays, literally, because it's vampires. So, but who knew vampires had such musical talent, especially when they're Irish jiving? There's a scene with a whole bunch of vampires led by Remick. Like, they're all like doing like an Irish song, and it's just so good. That's great, man. There's not much I can say about Sinners that hasn't already been said. You all know the scene where the past and the future of musicians just come around. Their spirits gather when Sammy's playing his song. It's great. Masterwork of filmmaking. You all know this. You all know Sinners is great. What more do I need to say about it that hasn't already been said? It's Sinners. It's a masterpiece.
Okay. For my number 2, I have Zootopia 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
yeah, I love the first one. It's one of my favorites. And so I was really excited to see the second one, and it turns out it didn't disappoint me.
shockingly, no.
Yeah, it turned out to be really good. Yeah, the stuff he said about the movie sort of nudging toward Nick and Judy being a couple.
They taunt us multiple times.
Yes, they do taunt us.
It's like dangling quiche. It's like dangling quiche is like, want it? You want it? You want it? Nope. Nope. You don't get it.
And,
if you don't believe me, there's one scene in this movie that's basically a confession of love. If you disagree with me, I don't know what to tell you.
Anyway, just like the first movie, the second movie has a great story and great animation um and uh and some great new characters too. I really like Gary. He's a sweet guy.
The snake.
Yeah, Gary the snake.
The snake.
Yeah, I'm not huge into snakes. I mean, I definitely don't hate them. They may not be my favorite animal ever, but I just love Gary. He's definitely one of my favorite animated snakes.
I wish he had more screen time. The trailer was made to think like he'd have more of screen time than he actually did. But he was still. But I agree with her. He was not. He was nice whenever he was on screen. But
Yeah, and I also kind of like Popper, even though he turned out to be the bad guy. Uh, yeah, sorry that's spoiling to any of you who.
I
haven't
told
seen-
you at the beginning. So like,
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I to be honest, I didn't want Pobbert to be a bad guy. He seemed so sweet and quirky at first, but then again, so did Hans, and see where that ended up.
oh, this is much better than Hans. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
he
you.
is better than Hans.
Even though I'm a smart one and I predicted it from the beginning, but you know what, the reasoning is better than most Disney Twist villains that have sucked, much just like the first movie.
Yeah, he just wants to be like the rest of his family.
But at least we have an active villain throughout most of it, as opposed to last minute with the other Lynxes.
Yeah. Let's see. There was the horse.
Patrick Warburton.
The Patrick Warburton horse. Yeah, he was a funny character.
1, 2. I got up to 2. There's a snake. My voice is sore. Sorry about that.
Let's see.
Great chase scenes in the movie.
Yes, great chase scenes.
There's some good, a lot of puns, a lot of animal puns.
Yeah, though unlike most people, I don't really mind puns unless they're really 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 bad.
And most of them are just mostly in the background for the most part, but some are still. I'm just like, hey, look, that sign says there's a pun. Funny. And also has a lot of Disney actors from their past movies as cameos.
Yeah, one thing I really like about Zootopia 2 is that they're bringing back reptiles to society.
Yeah.
I think that's really nice because I think reptiles ought to be part of Zootopia, and so should birds.
No birds in this movie.
Yeah, but they do kind of they do have like a post like a after credit scene where you see a feather. It's kind of letting us know that there might be a third one.
Well, let's see how much money this movie made. Oh, yeah, it's definitely happening. Like the box office pretty much told us that it will.
Yeah, mammals are awesome, but Zootopia ought to be the home of like all kinds of animals, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just love seeing Nick and Judy again. They're still like on fire the whole time.
Yes.
They have great chemistry with each other, and they're totally platonic. Totally platonic. I'm not bitter. Again, they're the ones who are making it worse for us. They're the ones just taunting us with it.
I still ship them.
So do I. Again, I think the movie does. They're just not going to do anything with it. That's what the third movie should be about. Interspecies dating.
And I also like Gazelle's new song Zoo.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to listen to it again sometime in the future.
Spotify.
May not be quite as memorable as Try Everything, but it's still a really fun song.
And debatable. But
oh, really?
I find it debatable. But
whatever. Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love Zootopia too. I think I love it just as much as the first one.
Yeah,
I know you might disagree, and that's fine.
It's about the same for me basically. I just thought others beat it out for myself, just like, which hurt me. I was like, I wanted to put it on there, but others beat it out. So.
That's okay. Anyway, your turn.
My number 2. Oh well. What could I talk about that took the world by storm and came out of nowhere? Yes, era. I'll be your idol. It's K-pop time, baby. It's K-pop Demon Hunters time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look, okay. I went into this movie with not skepticism, but I'm just like, what is this? What is this movie? Why are people talking about it? Let's just give it a watch. Not knowing what to expect. And I'm like, and then I became obsessed with over the past several months after it came out. The soundtrack was in my brain and it wouldn't go away. That's the most thing everyone will say. The soundtrack of this movie slaps hard. And every song, there's not a bad song to be found of. What's the best song? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Because they're all great. You can have Golden, you can have Your Idol, you can have How It's Done, you can have Soda Pop, you can have What It Sounds Like. It doesn't matter. All the songs are great. And I'm not even a K-pop fan. But this movie got me right from the beginning. Right from the beginning with the opening number and the opening action. I'm just like, I'm in. And the freaking, these are my boys right here. So what? They're demons. They slap, okay? I bought this for a reason. Because they left an impact on me. So did Huntrix for that matter. These girls are great. I love Mira, Rumi, and Zoe. Their chemistry is fantastic. Rumi's story is just it's better when you don't watch the trailer and you don't know what's going on. It's like, oh, well, this is the story we're going with. Oh, okay. I wish that Mira and Zoe had more story focus, but, they have such great camaraderie and chemistry with each other that it almost doesn't matter in the long run. But, the animation is it's top notch. It's on fire. It's perfect. I love it. Action scenes are sweet. And it had a very interesting story on top of that. So many themes, so many layers, so many songs. I keep going on about those songs because they're so good. I'm like, Man, you know what? Because I know what our number 1 is. So I'm like, you know what? Like, most of you people know this movie's great. Most people say that, yep, it's the best anime film of the year. One of at least. And, yep, everyone's right. I've been obsessed with this movie. I love it to great, and it got better the second time. There's not much more I can add. I'm just going on the ramble right now how good this movie is. Flory, why don't you tell us how good this movie is, huh?
It's my number 1!
Yay!
Yeah. I try not to give away too much, that this would be my number 1, but yes, it is.
Yeah. It's that good. It's that good.
Yeah, the story is great. The songs slap. The characters are memorable, and gosh, it's just so cool.
So funny, man. This movie's so funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
It's like that because Looney Tunes is the funniest movie, but this movie just has so many jokes in it that just made me bust a gut so many times. From the freaking doctor with the giant eyeballs to some weird stuff like, I want to talk to you about those pants. Choo-choo trains. Choo-choo. To just, a giant tiger knocking over a plant and just put it back up again.
Goofy is best boy.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I first thought he was terrifying. He showed up and he was like, that's creepy. That's terrifying. Then,
yeah, he does look kind of scary at first glance, but he turns out to be not so bad.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually really adorable.
Yeah. But he should get that top hat from the bird.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can know, I really love Derpy. He's my favorite character, but Zoe's a close second.
I'm a Zoe stan, man. I'm a Zoe stan all the way. I mean, I'm a Huntrix stan and a Sasha stan, but we can all get along. Much like all the fans just love both. They get in line for both, and they're shippers at the same time.
Um, hey everybody. Leave in the comments below what's your favorite song from K-pop Demon Hunters.
I can't decide.
Golden.
I can't decide. I say you're idol, but then I change my mind next week. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
They're all too good. I listened to them on loop
they're
for
all
months.
bops.
For
They're
months.
bops.
Even the freaking song where Genu comes in and Rumi's in slow motion, that song slaps too. And I don't even know what they're saying. I don't speak Korean, but I'm just like, this is a nice little beat. I actually like this song.
Yeah, my favorite by Huntrix is Golden. My favorite by Sasha Boys is Soda Pop.
Because we all love that soda pop.
And
as you can tell, this movie excites us.
yes, it does. And each of the members of Huntrix, they each have their own personality and
their own weapons, like
their
all
own
different weapons.
and yeah, I think they're really cool.
Man, there's a reason why so many people cosplayed as them the rest of the year. Halfway through the year, just like we were at freaking Disney World, and there's just three girls that dressed up as Huntrix. Just like, what are y'all doing here? Like, this is not Disney. This is Sony. And Sony clearly had no faith in this movie. Well, that backfired for them now, didn't it?
Yeah, I remember when I wore my Derpy shirt at Epcot, and I had a bunch of girls coming up to me and like, oh my gosh, it's Derpy!
Yeah, like, again, you all know this. This movie took the world by storm. They did sing-along re-releases. We went to one. Like, tons of people were there. I was singing. It took the world by storm, and everyone could not stop talking about it. Like, and for once, it's that freaking good.
It is that
That's
good.
the reason why, like, so am I. And it's like, yep, are we getting more? It's like, what do you think? What do you guys think? The impact this movie had, it beat out some movies that it wasn't even a theatrical film. Stupid on you guys, Sony.
Yeah, one little this is not a huge problem, but one thing I'd like to point out is that in the songs there are some Korean lyrics that are kind of hard to say. When you try to sing them at karaoke, it's not super easy to say them.
It's called practice. Like,
yeah, I guess you do need some practice to get them down.
That's why freaking and I'm glad that all the actors getting with, like, the singing actresses for Huntrix, they're getting their love. The speaking voices are getting love. Sasha Boys, they're getting love. Ken Jeong, I hope he's getting love because Bobby's great. He's adorbs.
Yeah,
like,
he is
just
adorbs.
Man. Like I said, I go on forever. I'll just be rambling. I'll go on a ramble. Like,
yeah, I mean, what more can we say about this movie? It's just awesome.
do you see this? You see this, right? This is how much I love this movie, but not as much as my number one.
Yeah, I have some K-pop Demon Hunters merch as well. I have a Huntrix shirt, I have a Derpy shirt, and I have a Derpy plushie, which he gave me for Christmas.
Because we love it.
And he also gave me the a little card, just like the one Derpy gave to Rumi.
Save the date.
Save the date because we are going to go see Les Mis on January 11th.
Never seen it.
You're gonna love it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fix my geek card, my theater geek card. There, check it off. Phantom of the Opera will be the next one that I need. Anyway, we've rambled on about that, but I still have one more to go. She's mentioned it before. It's the highest grossing animated film ever. It's Nisha 2. This movie came out of nowhere for me. I had no idea what Nisha was. Neither of us did. Then this movie came out of nowhere, and it's like, hey, remember Inside Out 2? Became the highest grossing animated film of all time. Not anymore. We win. So it just got me curious. What is this movie? what is Nisha? I must watch the first movie. It was free on YouTube, luckily. That was good. There's really good stuff in there, but I had a couple flaws and it wasn't perfect. So I'm like, all right, let's go see the second one. And this movie blew me away, man. Could not believe in a 2.5 hour movie how invested I got. Yes, there are some toilet humor in this movie. The first movie had it too. But this movie, I feel like it tones it down slightly. Yeah, you get a couple pee jokes here and there. There's some fat jokes. But it's like, yeah, but when this movie hits, it hits hard. Like I mentioned this before. The animation is just top tier amazing. I don't know how these Chinese people did it, but they created cinema itself. This is the invention of cinema, basically. Third act is one of the greatest third acts I've ever seen in my whole life. The action is gets me so, I was excited. I was like, I wanted to scream, but the people were in the theaters, so I couldn't do that. Like, I was so pumped out of my mind. But I love the journey that these characters make. Nisha continues his struggles from the first movie of being born from a little demon pill, because I love my little chaos gremlins, but he has his vulnerabilities. He doesn't want to be treated like this, but he has his parents, he has Ao Bing, he has his best friend, and there's moments in here that just broke me. There's a moment in here where I'm just like, I cannot believe, why am I crying right now? I can't go more in depth about it because it's spoilers, and there's twists and turns in here that hit because it made sense. And when I rewatch it, I'm just like, yep, okay, that leads to that actually makes sense to me. It gives characters more depth that they didn't have in the first movie, like Shen Gongbao, who's like the Jafar guy, and then Ao Bing's dad, the Dragon King, he's great. The villains are great. They're evil incarnate. All the other dragons, the twist villain in here, they're people you want to hate. And when they clash, all the action shit, this is anime action and CG. Just man, it's like How to Train Your Dragon times 1,000, basically. Man, I just want to punch this movie so much. It's so good. It's just so good. You know what? Do yourself a favor. It's on HBO Max right now. Watch Nisha 2. Does it deserve to be the highest grossing anime film of all time? In my opinion, yes, it does. Is it the best anime film of all time? Debatable. You could debate that. Like I said, there's still toilet humor in here, but the impact it had on me, and the fact that it came out of nowhere, and I had no expectations for it whatsoever, that's what makes it my number one. And yet, Nisha 2 is one of the best anime sequels of all time, and I hope for more in 5 years, because who knows how long it'll come out. I know we've rambled on for a while, but that's just what we do. We love talking about movies that we love, and we love giving them to you. But it's okay. No one's gonna watch this, so it doesn't even matter. But like what we said, comment down below and tell us your favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song, and tell us what your favorite movies of the year were, and what your most anticipated films for next year are. I can't wait till Dune Messiah becomes the greatest film we've ever seen next year. That'll be the best film next year.
I'm personally looking forward to Super Mario Galaxy, the movie.
But that's not Dune Part 3 now, is it? So, okay, well, we'll see you next year, because we probably won't do another video this year. So, take care, guys.
Bye.